we should be good. I'm not going to be doing too much talking here, but for anyone out there that wants to tag along or just chat, just keep in mind I'm probably going to be a little focused on the game. But yeah, I'll chime in every once in a while. Hold on. Make sure the chat is working. Also, audio goes out whenever I'm changing windows. Kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Alright, let's get going. I'm not going to waste a lot of time here. We got until midnight for this before this event is over. So let's have a little fun. Hey, Prometheus. How's it going, buddy? Let's see. What would be a good setup for this vehicle? Oh man, I haven't actually done much customization for other vehicles because there's one particular setup that I keep playing as, which I'll change to after this run is over. But for the most part, I like playing as Knuckles as the power, and weirdly enough, I play as Cream the Rabbit a lot because she has really good handling stats. So you're gonna probably see a lot of Cream the Rabbit footage in this run. Or you could probably see a lot of network errors like what just happened there. Actually, since I got time, I'm gonna go ahead and set up my actual gear. Because I was playing this on Xbox, and my Xbox account has better options or better gear setup. I should have taken a picture of what I was doing, but I'm pretty certain what I have is, let's see, I have the ultimate charge, which is a really good gear, and I also have the level 2 quick charge, and I also have, let's see, perfect charging is really good too. Hey Devil Joe, what's up, buddy? Man, I've been watching you play Lost Soul Aside, and I can tell you're having a lot of fun with that game, and I can't wait to try it out myself. I have the game too. It was gifted to me by a good friend of mine, so as soon as this network test is over and I'm done doing the Bayonetta 3 Pure Plat stuff, I'm probably gonna hop onto Lost Soul Aside and see if I can do more with that game, you know? Yeah, Cream is in CrossWorlds, and she's really good. I'm noticing a lot of people were complaining about this game being nothing more than item spamming, and while that is kind of true, you have to be a little bit smart when it comes to dodging around players in this game, and it does get really hectic, especially at high ranks. So I'm gonna try my best to prove that it is possible to get through this game, even with the absurdity and the chaos that unfolds here. And you're gonna see some serious shit here. This is almost Mario Kart Wii levels of insanity. It really is getting unjustified hate. I mentioned it to you in the chat, but I really think a large reason for why so many people hate it is because they spent so much time waiting for the game to come out that they overhyped it. They hyped it up too much, thinking that it was going to be one thing, not realizing that it's supposed to be its own thing. Because one thing that I've come to learn about action games is that players already have a mindset of what they want in an action game. Like, some people will say Devil May Cry is the gold standard. Some will say PlatinumGames is gold standard. So when you have a brand new game with a brand new concept, people are gonna play it and try to figure out if there's something from their game that they can enjoy in this game. And unfortunately, that's not really the case with Lost Soul Aside. Lost Soul Aside has its own set of rules. I haven't played the game enough for me to know this for sure, but I'm pretty certain it's very different from what people expected. And it's getting unjustified hate. Now, I know about the performance issues, and I'm hoping, I really am hoping, that the devs can fix that in time. Let's go! Yeah, everyone wants it to be something it's not. Let's go to the bingo highway. No, I saw that bomb shadow. Let's go! Breaking the sound barrier with Cream the Rabbit of all things. Oh crud, the ghost! Fuck! Fuck the ghost. I wish there was a way to avoid that. Oh fuck! That stupid robot. I really wish that robot wouldn't be there. I was trying to avoid it, but I ended up going off-road. I still can win. Well, not really win, but at least get a good position. Come on, come on, come on!
That was harder than I expected.
Yeah, this is the one that was announced at the Games Fest, and I really am looking forward to this game. I've always been a big fan of the Sonic racing games. I still think the best Sonic kart racer is Sonic Transformed. That game has an excellent sense of speed, and that's not to say this doesn't. This game really is fast. I expect it'll be ridiculously fast when the final build comes out, because right now we're playing on Sonic Speed, which is the 150cc of Sonic CrossWorlds, and supposedly Supersonic Speed, which is the highest speed setting in the game, is the 200cc, and that's not available in the open network test. But from what I've seen online, you know, from the official accounts, I think this game is going to be ridiculously fast when the final build comes out. It's going to be F-Zero levels of insanity, and I'm always down for that. But yeah, I really do love this game. It's a lot of fun, and it's exactly what I wanted from a good Sonic kart racing game. Especially when Team Sonic Racing was kind of disappointing, because it felt very limiting. The whole team system isn't a bad concept, but it did hold the game back a lot. I mean, after a week when the game came out, not many people were playing online, but I think with this game having cross-network support or cross-play support, and the fact that we have a large roster of characters, and the whole CrossWorlds system in general, I think it's going to keep players coming back for more. Not to mention, no team system, which means that now players are just, you know, all players are playing on their own. Everyone's lone wolfing it, so you get some ridiculous matches along the way. Sonic fans are huffing copium so hard. But in what... I mean, that always happens with every Sonic game. You always want it to be the best game out there. And I'm always very critical of every Sonic game that comes out. But believe me when I tell you, I definitely believe this game has what it takes. I mean, I speak as someone who really loved Sonic Transformed. It's probably one of the best kart racers out there, bar none. And I speak as someone that grew up playing a lot of kart racers. Some of my favorites include Diddy Kong Racing and Mario Kart 64. Those are my most favorite. And so I have no problems putting Transformed up on that list. And I really feel like CrossWorlds it has what it takes to knock it out of the park. There are a few things holding it back. I think the ultimate problem is just the price. Like $90 to get the complete set. I know $70 is the base game, but if you want the whole thing, and I know everyone wants the whole thing, you're gonna need to shell out $90, and that's kind of ridiculous. But no, I've been having fun with this game. This game is pure crack. There's no way to really explain it. It's just absolute insanity. Come on, baby. Oh god, what's it gonna be? Oh, the fake item. Come on, come on, come on, baby, let's go! Let's go! Oh, crud. Not the thing, not the blades! I could take the shortcut. Come on, if I get a boost, I might be able to skip through the grass. No! Crud, crud, crud. Okay, second place is fine. Second place is fine. Second place is fine. Second place is fine. Second place is fine! There we go!
I want to do that again.
3 years between new mainline entries just isn't possible because of the current video game industry and focus on graphics. You're right about that. You really are right about that. I'm getting very sick and tired of this focus on trying to push for graphics. And not that there's anything wrong with games having beautiful graphics, but I hate how the more push there is for graphics, the less of a reason there is to hold on to your current rig. Because it seems like the games that are coming out now, like Metal Gear Solid Delta, is supposed to be like the ideal remake for Metal Gear Solid 3, but it doesn't even have good performance, especially on a PlayStation 5 Pro, which begs the question, why even get these new consoles if they're not powerful enough? Or no, not even powerful enough, because these consoles are powerful enough. The problem is that the devs are just not good at optimizing their games. I hate that so much. I really do. That's why I'm very impressed with Sonic CrossWorlds in terms of performance, because it's using the Unreal Engine 5, and Unreal Engine 5 is kind of what's that word I'm looking for? It's kind of like the black sheep of the Unreal Engine stuff, because a lot of Unreal Engine 5 games that have been coming out have been very underwhelming in terms of performance. So to see Sonic CrossWorlds use Unreal Engine 5 and it runs like a dream on my rig, it's crazy. The Sonic team has done some really good optimizations for this game, and I'm very happy. You know, like I like in my situation right now, like I can't afford the new GPUs coming out because I live on my own, so I have to budget everything around my lifestyle. You know, I gotta pay for the apartment and all that stuff. I can't just, you know, drop side money to get a brand new 5070 or 4070. I'm stuck with my 2060 Super right now. So I'm happy when games like Sonic CrossWorlds doesn't demand a powerful GPU. And not only that, it's not just that it doesn't demand so much, but it's still a good looking game in general. You know, something like this is what I want more of in the future. Games that look pretty without the need of having like a monster machine. You know what I mean? I'm tired of it. I'm tired of all these new games coming out and I always have to be upgrading my PC every single freaking time. And this whole thing about future-proofing PCs, well, I future-proofed my PC several years ago and I gotta future-proof it again.
Come on.
It's so fucking annoying.
Hello.
Yeah,
DMC will remain alive one way or another. It'll just take time, Double Joe. Fans will have to be patient and make their own content. It's just how things go nowadays. We're no longer in the 2000s. Well, yeah, ain't that the truth. Alright, let's try this again. Let's see if we can get first place. Or at the very least, second place. Here we go. What the hell? There was a hill there? Let's go to Dino Jungle. No, I'm not using a filter for that. I just keep it low. Is it too low for you though? I can try to balance out the audio. I'll admit I haven't done much testing before this. It's been a while since I've streamed. Oh, come on. Yeah, I have noticed the game has some weird audio sound effects. I hope that gets fixed in the final build. There's still time to fix things. Oh, I'm not gonna make the shortcut. Shit. Second place is fine. Yeah, if it's the game itself, well, there's not much else I can do. The audio has had issues. I have noticed some of those audio problems myself. I think the one time I've noticed that sound effects were completely gone in one race, and then it just comes back in the next race. I don't know. It seems to be a play per session kind of issue. Again, it's something that Sonic Team's going to look into when the final build comes out. Yeah, what's scary is that there doesn't seem to be an end in sight, because I believe there's such a large casual audience that it can sustain this push for graphics and more powerful consoles. No worries, just a bit of a weird thing not on your part. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this game does have weird audio sounds. I'll look into it anyway. Maybe it's something I activated along the way by accident. It could be that too, because I mean, when's the last time I streamed, you know? I don't do much streamings these days because I'm always such a busy guy. Like, living on my own, I didn't realize living on my own would have me doing so many things left and right. I mean, if I was a slob, I'd be playing video games all day, but that's not who I am. Obviously, there's so many things I gotta do to take care of myself, from going to work, coming home, cooking and cleaning and meal prepping, and then doing a little bit of exercise so I can stay healthy. Yeah, it's not easy. I wish I had more time to play video games. That's why I haven't been dropping as much content.
Let's go. Let's go.
But, you know, I do intend to try to push out more content in general, like what I'm doing with my Bayonetta 3 Pure Plat stuff. And also the Bayonetta collab, you know, that's still in progress. I have been getting a few more clips. I'm hoping to try to spread the word a little more because it has been a little stagnant. But I mean, it's always going to be stagnant. I knew it was going to be stagnant because I put down a 6-month due date. So a lot of people are going to wait until the last minute until they submit something. But I will not tolerate anyone who forgets and then they tell me that they didn't have time when I gave them 6 months to record something. Oh, hey, a communication error. I love waiting so that I could continue waiting. God, I really, really hope Sega fixes the network issues. That is the one problem that I've had with this game so far. It's the waiting that I hate. You wait for the race to begin. Like, you wait for the players to show up. Like, right now, you're waiting for the matchmaking. Then, they'll show up. Then you gotta wait while everyone votes for the race. Cool. Now you gotta wait until things load up. Okay, and then once it's all done, you gotta then get to the racetrack and then wait for everyone to join in because they all have different load times. And then, if you're lucky, then the race begins. But, if one little twist happens along the way, everyone gets kicked out. You know what this game really, really needs? It needs a casual mode. A casual mode where players can jump in and out of matches that are currently in session. I really think that is what this game needs. That way, it doesn't have to worry about ranking and everyone has to be on the same level every time. Like, keep the ranking on, obviously, because, you know, there's going to be players that want to, you know, go for broke. They want to prove their shit, get the high rank. But I think a casual mode where you could just jump in and out and not worry about the network would be fine too. It's really weird how Sega is so good at moving one step forward but always moves 2 steps backwards with their ideas. Because, I mean, I know what they're trying to do with this game. They're trying to do this whole Splatoon thing where, you know, there's going to be certain events going on in the weekends. But it's crazy how Splatoon has a better network service than this game so far. Now, granted, this is just a beta. Maybe they'll fix it in the final build. Hopefully they do. You know, I'll eat my words if they do. But if not, well, like I said, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. However, I will be grateful that this game does have open network, cross-play support, which is something the previous racing games desperately needed. Oh, come on. Damn it. Oh, I thought I was going to get hit by that. I guess I still had the iframe. Slacking a bit. Let's try to catch up. Oh, even with the shield on, no! Ah, no! I should have let go of the level 4 boost a little later. Damn!
That was harder than I expected.
That sucks. Oh, I was in first place for a couple of seconds.
Hooray!
Oh man. Yeah, it's all about the waiting game right now. It sure would be nice if there was also an option. I mean, I don't know if it's possible, because I know crossplay must be kind of tricky to work with. But it would be nice if, like, after the race is done, instead of coming out to this screen, you can move on to the next match immediately. All you gotta do is set up, or I should say, like, vote for the racetrack, and then boom, you're on to the next race, instead of always having to come back up to this lobby. I guess that's why Mario Kart World and Mario Kart 8 is usually said to have better online play, because you're not always waiting around. Well, I guess if you count the whole world map thing, where you have to come back in and then vote for something, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, like, what game had a good online service where you don't spend so much time waiting. Yeah, you need a lot more people for that to work. You're right. Oh, yeah, Fortnite. Damn. Fortnite is one such game that is like, it's a monstrous online service game. I have noticed, though, that when you're playing that game, sometimes you always have bots. That always bugs me. Oh boy, Frenzy! Here we go. Come on. Nope, boost escape. And I still get hit by something. I'll check the chat in a second. There's just too much chaos going on here. What the fuck? Oh, come on! Then you have those moments. Have you ever thought of streaming any Sonic games? You know, it's funny. I've always thought of trying to cover more Sonic games since I am a big Sonic fan. I just never get around to it as much as I would like to, because I feel like I don't really have anything to offer when it comes to my side of the Sonic franchise. But definitely what I would like to do in the future is have a marathon where I play all of the early 3D Sonic games. You know, start with Sonic Adventure, then Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog, those games. And then, but then there are going to be some games that I'm probably going to have to avoid because I don't like the games at all. Like, I don't like Sonic 06. And I know a lot of people have asked for my view on that. I don't like it. What's my favorite Sonic game? That is a very good question. because it always bounces around. I'm very critical of the Sonic games, so there's not a lot of Sonic games that I can say are my favorites. But off the top of my head, my top favorites would be Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I actually like 2 a lot. I know some people don't. They prefer Sonic 3 and Knuckles because that's the ultimate top-tier Sonic game. And, you know, they're not wrong. Sonic 3 and Knuckles is the best game out there. But I have a soft spot for Sonic 2 because that was the game I grew up with. On top of that, I would say my other favorite Sonic game would be... I have a guilty pleasure for this, okay? Because I know some people are going to think I'm crazy when I say this, but I actually genuinely like Shadow the Hedgehog. I know for some people it's a bad game, and I am willing to respect that. It is a bad game, but there's just something about it that is inherently fun for me. It's hard to explain. Now, I should say that it has been probably a decade or so since I last played Shadow the Hedgehog. Chances are, if I were to go back and play it, I'll probably start wondering, why the hell did I like this game? But it's like, I mean, when I was playing it when it first came out, I was obsessed with it. I managed to get all A ranks, and I even unlocked hard mode in Shadow the Hedgehog. And I finished hard mode, you know? Let's see. Sonic Generations is also great. I love that game. Along with the new Shadow the Hedgehog expansion. That's also an incredible game. I don't know if you would call this a Sonic game. It's technically more a Sega game because it's a spin-off crossover game. But like I mentioned before, Sonic Transformed is one of my most favorite kart racers. That's not a Sonic game, I know, even with Sonic's name on it, but I'm willing to count that as a Sonic game just for the sake of this argument here. Where yes, Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed is one of my favorite Sonic games as well. Oh, and Sonic Mania. I really do adore Sonic Mania. Even if, you know, looking back at it, it's lacking in terms of new content. Oh, what the heck? Oh, damn. Of course my uncle's calling me at this time. I'll have to get back to him soon. But yeah, and I do want to start covering more Sonic games on my channel when I get the chance. Especially Sonic Unleashed. That's another Sonic game I like a lot. I enjoyed it when it first came out on the Xbox 360. And I'm happy that, you know, people were able to decompile the game and recompile it for the PC release. Because Sonic Team are never going to do it for some reason or another. Ah, crud. Come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. What the heck? I tried to throw that thing at him. Ah, no, no, I'm screwing it up. The insanity never stops. Oh, fourth place is okay. Fourth place is okay. Or fifth. Okay, what do I think of the Free to Planet game? I like it a lot. I've only played the first one. I know about the sequel. I haven't gotten around to it. But I enjoyed the first game a lot. Fun fact, I actually met the developers behind Freedom Planet. Back when I was living in Florida, there was a convention center. There was a special event going on that had to do with video games, where it was, a convention about video games where people can, cosplay, sell games, show off a few things, a convention. And in this convention, they actually brought the developers of Freedom Planet. And they had a demo of the game running. This was before the game came out. They had a demo for the game, and they challenged players to try to speedrun it and see how fast they can beat it. And if they would beat it, they would get a special Freedom Planet poster. And I got the chance to speedrun it, and I did beat the speedrun challenge, and I got the poster for it. What I'm gonna do, let me see. I'm gonna see if I can find the poster. After this race, I'm gonna look for that poster. But yeah, I got the poster, and it was signed by the devs. So that's one little cool thing that I can say about Freedom Planet in terms of my experience with Freedom Planet. Now, I did get the game. I bought it. So I believe it came out on the Wii U, right? I think I remember getting a 2D platformer game on the Wii U, and I think it was Freedom Planet. But I also did get it on PC. Because this is back when I was trying to get a lot of games on the Wii U, and now I regret it because it's like, damn, I have so many awesome digital games on the Wii U, and now I can't even play them because I left my Wii U back at my old house in Florida, so now my little brother's the one that has the Wii U. I took with me the Switch and pretty much every other console I own. Also, I have to mention this. This was also the same convention where Ken Penders was at. So I met Ken Penders as well. Guy is pretty chill, but do not under any circumstances mention Sonic Chronicles to the guy, because he gets very angry about that. And I know this because my best friend was with me, and he asked him about Sonic Chronicles, and he was getting all pissy about it. Also, Ken Penders was taking pictures with a lot of people because he was promoting his Lara Sue Chronicles comic, and he had a life-size poster of Lara Sue. So whenever someone buys a comic from him, he asks if someone can pose with Lara Sue, and so he could take a picture of it for his Twitter account. So you might be able to find me in Ken Penders' Twitter account. But good luck with that. This is back when I used to be a 300-pound obese motherfucker. So, you probably won't even recognize me if you found it. Ooh, level 4 high-speed charging frenzy. Let's do this. Oh my god, this is broken as shit. Look at this. I'm just getting level 4s up the wazoo. What is going on? No, you can't touch me. Yeah, IDW still does the comics. Although, I'll admit, I don't follow them. So I don't know much about the IDW comics, other than the fact that they do exist. Oh, all that effort and I still got 4th place. No, 5th. Like, I'm not gonna say Ken Penders is not talented. He is pretty talented. His art style just does not fit the Sonic series at all. For whatever reason, he likes to give the Sonic characters some muscle to them, with broad shoulders, and it just looks so uncanny. You know what I mean? Like, it's got this weird uncanny valleyness to it where he gives a lot of humanizing features to the Sonic characters where the humanizing features aren't needed. Like, the best way I can explain it is, remember the original movie Sonic model where, you know, Sonic looked weird because he had the teeth and the eyes because they looked more human than what we're expecting with Sonic, like the actual Sonic. It's kind of like that. It's uncanny. Like, I'll be honest, when I first saw that trailer, when I first saw the Sonic movie trailer and I saw that original model for Sonic, it scared the bejesus out of me. Like the whole world came tumbling down because it's like, man, I've been waiting for a Sonic movie all my life and this is the model you guys went with. I'm so glad they fixed it. Oh, hey, Jason Tech, what's up, buddy? Yeah, oh my god, dude. I can't, I don't understand how it is that people can disrespect you so much on Twitter. Like, I really feel like, I don't know if it's, I hate to say it like this, but I think the problem is we're just not relevant anymore when it comes to the action game scenery, where we don't produce as much combo videos these days, so people don't know who we are, so they always do this shit where they say we're tourists. Like, what the fuck? Why the hell would they call us tourists when we were the ones that were helping to show off the foundation of these action games from years ago? Because, man, I get sick and tired of Bayonetta fans telling me I'm a tourist when I explain to them what they did wrong with, you know, their playthroughs and whatnot. Oh, God. It's so annoying, dude. Yeah, that too. It's a lot of one-and-done players. It's funny you bring that up because a friend of mine reminded me of a tweet I did where I was talking about Bayonetta 3. 'Cause remember when Bayonetta 3 got an update? It got an update to fix Viola's problems. I remember I mentioned the patch updates, and so many people responded to my tweet saying, "But I finished the game! I finished the game!" And so I made a joke on Twitter saying, "Hey, to the people that are saying I finished the game, did you know you could play the game more than one time?" And that pissed off so many people. Because I feel like people play these games more as a job than as a way to have fun. Like, what do you mean you only play a game one time and move to another game? Whatever happened to enjoying a game and always coming back to it? Like, I mean, I understand you gotta always move on to other stuff. It's part of your job, or maybe it's just how you are, but like, you can't make a note of that if you're just gonna, like, play it one time, I think. I'm going all over the place. What the hell is this? Come on. Ooh, that bomb almost hit me. Okay, we could do this. We could do this. Oh, come on. I ain't getting smacked so hard here. Get out of the way, bitches! Get out of the way! I'm trying to win. Yeah, no. People throw the word tourist around like it's nothing these days. I hate it. I really do. like Chaser Tech has been called a tourist, and that is the craziest thing I've seen. Because like I mean I'm not a Devil May Cry expert, but even I know Chaser Tech's name like from the old days. Like when I was looking up combo videos back when I wasn't really good at action games to begin with. I wouldn't call you less relevant, but the way fandom usually interacts with opinion makers it is different now. Combos is a bit different in how they present you as an authority. Video essays currently is the meta for people to consider you an expert on the topic. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. You know, I mean, it's funny because I've mentioned this before. I feel like combo videos themselves have painted a different kind of picture when it comes to how people view action games today. Because I feel like people are getting the wrong idea from these combo videos where they think action games should be about juggling enemies ad nauseum, when that's not really the case. The juggling is just the thing we can do when we get really good at the game. There's still more involved when it comes to action games. Like you have to have really good enemy designs. Oh shit, the Freedom Planet poster. Hold on, give me a sec. Let me see if I can find it.
Hello. Hey.
I found it. Hold on. Yeah, so check it out. There we go. I don't know if you guys can get a good look at that. So I got this poster at the convention. I got to meet the developers of the game, Galaxy Trail. And I was talking to them like how I was a longtime Sonic the Hedgehog fan. I was telling them that I'm really happy that we get to see more fan games become official games that have the spirit of the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. And so, you know, it was really cool. Like I got to sit down with them. I was telling them my opinions on how a game should be built, and they were actually listening to what I had to say. I'm not sure if what I said influenced anything in the final build, but it is cool just getting to talk to the developers, and you know they're really chill people. Something I would like to do at some point in the future is just learn how to program and code and, you know, actually make my own game. I have a sketchbook filled with so many ideas on what kind of action game I would like to make. It's certainly not going to be a Bayonetta ripoff. If anything, like one idea I've always twisted around is like, I just want an action game where you are a wrestler. You know, like we don't get a lot of fisticuff action games. Most action games usually have you using weapons like with a sword or a guitar, and those are always good because they give your character a reach, but we need more fisticuff action games. You know, and God Hand is one such game that is like that, but I want more. Hold on. I'll read the chat in a second. I gotta win the race first with Cream the Rabbit, because she's the best Sonic character in the series.
We're so hot in the sky.
Oh, come on! Not the boxing glove! Ah! Not the buzzsaw! Okay. Come on, come on. The final stretch. What the fuck? How did you speed up? I'll take second place. Yes, there we go. Aha. Alright, there we go. So yeah, I know God Hand exists, but we really do need more fisticuff action games. And this is probably because of my obsession with Rumbleverse. Rest in peace, Rumbleverse. I miss you so much. But I really want an action game where you are just a wrestler. You know, pulling off crazy wrestling moves. Where you just toss an enemy into the air, grab them, and then do Muscle Millennium kind of thing, you know? I want more of those kinds of games where you're just grabbing and tossing enemies aside, picking up enemies, smacking them together. And I mean, there are some games that do that. Sonic Unleashed is one such game, and I know Fisticuff God Hand is one other game, but I want more fisticuff games, you know? And I'm drawing out these concepts, and one day I might actually program my game. Let's see, so that's a good point, Set. And from my brief experience with DMC5, I feel like the gameplay is given too much focus and everything else, like health items and holy water aren't even a thing anymore. A game is more than just gameplay. Also, imagine if Bayo 4 just got rid of lollipops. Like, what? People talk about the series losing its identity bit by bit with every new game, but that's extreme. I know there are a lot of beat-em-ups that do that, but the way I envision it in my mind is very different from those beat-em-ups. Trust me, I want a 3D wrestler-based action game. It's so hard to really explain it because I know someone's gonna tell me, "Oh, but that exists." But I'm talking in terms of not just the concept, but the way the mechanics are laid out. The way I have it in my head is so hard to really convey.
Let's go.
Is this a demo for the new Sonic Racing game? Yes, it is. It is. And I'm enjoying this game a lot. This is really fun.
Let's go.
Oh man, but I miss Rumbleverse so much. I was obsessed with that game when it came out. It was probably one of the better, not action games, but it was one of those games that actually closely matched my vision in terms of a wrestling-based action game. Yeah, no, exactly. There's not a lot of games that feature grabbing and tossing. I want more submission-type action games. Not just simply smacking and punching. I mean, I did say fisticuffs, but I mean grappler-based action games. I want something like that, you know? And one day, I will be rich enough to hire PlatinumGames to make that game for me. That is my dream. Until then, I'm going to continue being a small graphic designer all the way here in New York. Out of the way! Yeah, Devilbringer, kinda, yes. You are right. But I want more complexity in the grabs. Again, I know these games exist. Trust me, I've played them all. That's why I envision these things in my head. Because I've experienced them and I feel like I could make it better. Oh no, I'm not gonna get... No, you son of a bitch! You did that on purpose. No, out of the way. No, not the... Oh, thank God. Apparently the whirly thing even protects me from monster trucks. Sort of like a Tekken grab. Think of, you know what? The best way I can describe it, think of Beowulf from Skullgirls. course, the moment I take first place, I get the ghost. Oh my god, these monster trucks, Jesus. I'll take second place. I'm okay with second place. Just give me the second place. There we go.
Good job,
Let's
everyone.
see.
That was fun.
There's that game that copies God Hand. Yes, I have seen that. Although my problem with that game is that... Here's my problem with Forastero. I think that's what it's called. It's God Hand, but like... Okay, it's a cowboy scenery, but it's just straight up a God Hand copy. It's like... It feels like it's a mistaken identity kind of thing, where it's like, okay, why are you theming it as a cowboy game if your gameplay is just going to directly mimic God Hand anyway? Like, if you're going to make a cowboy game, you got to theme the battle as a cowboy. Like, I know cowboys do fisticuffs, but the combat is just God Hand in general. Like, it's funny because even I brought up this joke where someone showed me the game on Twitter, and I said, bro, this game better have a weapon where you use a lasso. And the developer was like, why haven't I thought of that? And no shame to the developer, but I feel like the reason he said that is because he's focused on just trying to make a God Hand copy rather than focusing on the theme of it being a cowboy game. You know what I mean? I think that's the big problem with that fan game so far. It's like this weird mistaken identity where it's trying to be God Hand, but it's also something else. It doesn't make any sense.
Good.
I swear if I had a company, I would dedicate a lot of my time to making niche action games with low budget that everyone can play. Oh man, ain't that the truth? I'm in the same boat as you. Devilbringer is an essential moveset, yes. This game looks like it has a lot of personality, yes it does. Tekken Grab, absolutely, that's what I want in an action game. I wonder what Lightspeed Studios are gonna cook up. I wouldn't know. I get what you mean. Check out Ninja gameplay from Ninja Warriors. Not only can he grab enemies, but he can also hit enemies by spinning and throwing them. I need him to whip enemies into each other, or Boots having to start. Yes! Right? Like, okay. What was that game that was also cowboy themed, but it actually managed to have its own personality? I think it was Evil West. That is it may not be super crazy action, but it knows what it's trying to be, and it's a cowboy themed game with weapons that let you know, hey, you're a fucking badass cowboy. All that's missing is music from Kid Rock. Oh god, no! Not the Slime Time Live! Okay, come on. I'm okay with 4th place, but we can do better. Out of the way. I have a feeling someone's gonna throw a weapon at me in about 5 seconds from now. No! Oh my god! That is my own fault. I am so mad at myself. I am so mad at myself. I am so mad at myself. How could I let this happen? No! No! Do not disrespect Cream the Rabbit. No. I hate that I lost because it was my fault. I got hit by that stupid totem pole. Oh my god. I was in first place for a while too. Alright, let's see. Speaking of Lightspeed and Itsuno, NetEase closed down another one of its third-party studios. I'm not sure if the studio with Kobayashi will survive. Oh, really? Oh, damn, I didn't even realize I have my controller on. Hold on, I'll get rid of that. Yeah. I don't even think you guys need to see the controls anyway. I usually have that activated when I'm playing action games. Like, normally when I play Wonderful 101, I have that activated because people think I'm cheating sometimes. I mean, God, there are people that cannot fathom, like, that you could play the game with the right stick. They keep telling me that the only way to play Wonderful 101 is to use the Wii U gamepad as it was intended. Even though Kamiya has said he prefers the right stick. But whatever, yeah, like, I got rid of that. You know, not... Since you brought this up, not Lightspeed Studios, but... What was the name of that... What was the name of that chick that was working on that game with, wow, I forgot their names. Oh my god. Okay, what was the name of the guy that directed Vanquish? And also did Resident Evil. What was his name? I actually forgot his name. Oh my god. I can't believe I completely forgot this. Like, I'm drawing a blank. I'm sure someone's gonna say the name and I'll be like, oh, that's it. That's the one. Yes! Shinji Mikami. Yes. I knew it all along. Okay. Remember that game that Shinji Mikami was working on with that lady? I forgot her name. She was the one that everyone fell in love with because she was adorable and she will be my future wife someday. They had done that Ghost Tokyo game. There we go. Ikumi Nakamura. What happened to the game that she was working on? She had announced this really cool, like, urban kind of game. Ikumi Nakamura. Yes. What happened to that game she was working on? Camry. Yes, Danny pointed that out. What happened to that? I remember she announced it and then it just sort of went ghost. I would like to know more about that game because it had my interest and I just sort of forgot about it. I don't think it'll be an action game, but it does look very interesting. And I'm always willing to support Ikumi because, like, she has a very creative vision. It's so cool how like you look at her and she's got this spunky attitude, but then you see the materials she makes and they're like really like dark and mysterious things, which I always think it's kind of cute. Of course. I think I can recover. Out of the way, Jet. Come on, come on, come on, come on! No! I knew I was gonna get hit. 5th place is okay. Now there's a cursor on screen. Man, you guys are picky, picky, picky. Fine, I got the cursor out of the way. Is there anything else you guys want? You want some milk? Cookies? Because I ain't got that stuff right now. I'll get that tomorrow. Let's see, was she part of the Chinese dev company by any chance? I'm not sure.
Hooray!
They still hiring and still introducing people as late as May of this year, so something is still in the works. Yeah. I mean, the same thing can be said about Platinum Games. They are still hiring and, you know, they do still got a lot of stuff planned. There are some things... Actually, no, I'm going to keep quiet on that subject. But just know that I have a hunch that Platinum Games has some pretty cool stuff we'll be seeing in the future soon. Now move the camera, text in game, and so you can have a black screen. Sure, just absolute blackness. It'll just be me, like, trying to commentate on the entire game.
Hey!
Oh my god. I gotta tell you guys, these past few months have actually been a lot of fun for me. I don't know if you guys follow a lot of the stuff that I say on Twitter, but like several months ago, not several months, 2 months ago, like back in July, I flew to Florida so that I can, you know, have fun in Miami for a while, but I also went there to pick up my dad's car so I could have it registered here. And it took a while to get that out of the way, but the fact that I'm finally here with a car means that I have more freedom to do a little bit more of the fun stuff. So I'm trying my best to live it up a bit here. Like yesterday I went to Canada. I drove to Canada. I got to see Niagara Falls. It's a beautiful thing. So, you know, I'm trying to have a little bit of fun here before the winter arrives. And that's when things are going to get a little tricky, you know, trying to stay warm. Also figuring out how to keep my car protected. Because unfortunately, I live in a neighborhood where I have to have my car parked on the street. So I don't have a garage. So I got to figure out how to keep my car from like freezing over and shit, you know? So that's going to be fun, I think. But yeah, living it up here, man. Living the dream. Box, come on, Shadow. There's something goofy about a monster truck just skidding through the water.
Excuse
Like, they didn't bother to make a model for the boat's form. It's just the monster truck itself sliding on the water. I don't know if that's laziness or pure genius. Oh, come on. No. Ah, well, it's okay. Alright, let's see. We'll see how Ninja Gaiden 4 turns out. If it's bad, then Platinum without Kamiya is dead to me. I mean, from what we've seen so far, it seems like a pretty competently put together game. At worst, it's gonna be a good PlatinumGames game, but not a good Ninja Gaiden game. At best, it'll be the game Ninja Gaiden fans didn't know they want, and PlatinumGames fans will continue to rake in the fun and whatnot. I really don't think Ninja Gaiden 4 is gonna be anything below average. I mean, from what I've seen so far, and I know Drazer Online has been covering a lot of the mechanics online, I'm pretty sure the game will be fun for the PlatinumGames fans. I know Ninja Gaiden fans have their own personal view on the matter, and it's not turning out to be the best Ninja Gaiden game that they could have wanted, but I also feel like there's so much negativity involved with like how different the game is, and I know why. Because I mean, Ninja Gaiden 4 is pretty much Metal Gear Rising 2. All the mechanics of Metal Gear Rising is there. It's kind of funny how much of the borrowed mechanics PlatinumGames have used for this game. But I mean, that's kind of been their calling card. You look at every single games made by Platinum, it has some sort of mechanics that was lifted from their previous games. They've been doing that since Bayonetta 1. Is it really all that surprising? I feel like this is a blessing and a curse for PlatinumGames, where they're hired to make an awesome action game. Awesome. But they're hired to make a Ninja Gaiden game. Oh shit, no, that's gonna be the worst thing ever. Yeah, several 9/11s. Jesus Christ, man. I feel bad because, you know, like, in my personal view, I see it as looking as a great game. It looks great. I can't speak for the Ninja Gaiden fans. I'm certain that Ninja Gaiden fans are able to pick the game apart and explain to me why you can't blippity the level precisely 3 times this time around. But I don't know. I'm looking at it and I see it as a wonderful game that I'll enjoy. For what it's worth, you know, I have gone back and played the Ninja Gaiden games myself so that I could be a little bit more acquainted with it. Because I did play Ninja Gaiden Black, and the first time I played it, it was an awful mess. You know, in fact, I streamed that the first time, and I regret that stream to this day because, my God, you should have seen how angry I would get. I mean, if you're curious to see how angry I actually do get, watch my Ninja Gaiden run. But after I finished playing Ninja Gaiden Black, I took a break from that game for a few months, and then I decided, no, I want to go back and actually give it a good run. So I did. I played the game without streaming. I played it in my own spare time. And after understanding more of the mechanics, I realize now what it is about Ninja Gaiden that ticks for a lot of people. Because it is good. It is a really good game. Not hype for another multi-character action game, but should be fun with Ryu. I mean, yeah, it should be fun. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with multiple characters in an action game, as long as they're all fleshed out. And it does feel like the new guy, I keep forgetting the new guy's name, he seems pretty fleshed out with a lot of cool action, combat, and weapons. It does suck that Ryu is taking the backseat for a lot of these instances, but still, I think it'll be fine. The flight controls are a little weird. Not bad, just weird. Especially when you go careening off a wall. It's so hard to like recollect yourself. God, I love this song. Oh, come on! I just had the shield! Come on, come on, come on. I'll take fifth, I'll take fifth, I'll take fifth. Yes, there we go. Hey, man. Thanks for catching the stream. Just having you around is more than enough for me, you know? Usually when I stream, I don't get a lot of interactions, so I'm very grateful you guys are here to watch this. So yeah, you have a good one, and thanks for catching the stream.
Hooray!
Let's see, nothing wrong, but don't find it fun bouncing between them and trying to learn unlearned shit. I mean, I guess... I don't know. I don't really know what to say to that, because I mean, we do have action games where we have multiple playable characters that are very fleshed out in their own right. I mean, look at Nero and Dante. There are still people making really good combo videos with Nero to this day, despite him being like a second banana. Well, he was a second banana when he first appeared, but he's become more of a fleshed out character in these days, in this day and age. I'm gonna change characters. As much as I enjoy playing as Cream the Rabbit, it gets a little annoying whenever I hear her going, "I did it!" So, hold on. Let's switch over to a cooler character. Let's go with Eggman. And for Gadget, let's see. Definitely gotta build something fast. There's not enough time, so instead I'll just rely on the ring bonuses. Okay, I get what you mean. Yeah, no, I know for some people it's not really fun when you master one character and then you go to the other character and it's a little tricky to play with them after you learn so much with the other one. I get you. Don't worry. I know what you mean. All right. Oh, come on. I was about to make that shortcut. Oh my god. Jeez. Jeez. So claustrophobic. Yes, out of the way, Sonic. I'll take second place. No, I'll take first. Sweet.
Victory!
I don't know what caused Cream to slow down, but I'll take that victory. Yeah, baby.
Of course!
Of course. I love Eggman. Man, like when the full game comes out, I'm gonna be focused on playing as Big the Cat, one of my favorite Sonic characters in the franchise. Let's see. Will be good. Actually, let me change characters again. I'm gonna be Knuckles.
Let's go.
And I will take. Hold on. We gotta be boost base for this one. So.
Yo, let's go.
There we go.
Hey guys!
Let's do, yeah, we're gonna go back to this one.
Come on!
I'm sure there's been progress with Okami too. I have been following Kamiya's account along with Clover's account, and they show off little bits and pieces here and there. If I were to take a wild guess, I'd say Okami 2 probably might come out next year around the fall time. If not next year, then the year after that, sometime in the summertime. That's how I see it, though. I mean, it does depend on how long they've been working on the game, like, before they even announced it. That's my fault. Come on. There we go. Come on. I might be able to win this if I don't jinx myself. And I jinxed myself.
Finish!
What do I think of the Sonic movies? I think they're pretty good.
Next time!
It is very easy to nitpick the movies and point out the flaws. I will say the weakest of the trilogy is the first movie. But that's because the first movie tried to be really, really safe. Because, I mean, the problem with the first movie is that you could literally swap out Sonic with a completely random made-up character that also has the ability to be fast, and it would not change much of the Sonic dynamic, or whatever dynamic the movie was going for. You know, you could change Sonic for someone else and it wouldn't harm the movie. It didn't feel like a Sonic movie. It felt more like a movie that featured Sonic, if that makes any sense. And then when we made it to the second movie, that's when it started feeling more like a Sonic movie, where we finally started having elements of what you would expect in the Sonic franchise. The Emeralds, Supersonic, Eggman with the mustache, and the giant robot. It felt amazing, and actually seeing the movie in theaters with surround sound was a kind of a blast, especially when I got to see it with during the fan event. So the second movie was really good, and obviously, like, the third movie is the best one of the bunch. Like, definitely feels like the pinnacle of a Sonic movie. Like, it could still be better. There are some things about the movie that rubs me the wrong way, but it is a great experience overall. And I have the movies on Blu-ray. I bought all of them on Blu-ray. I enjoy the movies. They're really good. They're really fun to watch with an audience. When I went to see the third Sonic movie, they did the whole fan event with that one as well. So hearing everyone scream as Live and Learn was playing was a great experience. Seeing people scream when they saw Super Shadow, when Live and Learn was playing, the outer space battle, and of course at the very end when Metal Sonic and Amy appears. Oops, spoilers if you haven't already seen it. But yeah, I think they're great movies, with the first one being the weakest. I also love this song. Wait, I think I already mentioned I love this song. Ah, oh, come on! Freaking monster truck. I'm going super fast, holy damn. Out of the way! I have a monster truck and I'm not afraid to use it. There we go. Fourth place is fine.
Can't stop me.
Yeah, I only enjoyed the third one. I really hate when they choose licensed music instead of the game music. Also, Sonic didn't feel like Sonic until the third movie. Yeah, you're right on both ends. I would have loved it if they were to tap into more of the Sonic music. I did like that Sonic 3 did tap into more music from the Sonic franchise. Like I was giggling when I heard Eggman's theme in Sonic 3. Like it's funny because I was the only one that caught that. Everyone was like quiet during that scene when the Ark was coming out of the water. Like I'm surprised the Sonic fans didn't catch that. I caught it when I heard the I was just like, damn, they actually went deep on that one. That was fucking cool. I mean, I'll be honest. The licensed music wasn't that bad at choices either. Like I freaking love Chemical Brothers and Galvanize. It's a really damn good song. I also got a kick out of the Prodigy when they were playing Firestarter during the part when Agent Stone was shaving Robotnik. I thought that was a pretty damn cool segment.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Let's see. Is there anything I should get here? No, I think I'm okay with this setup. But yeah, I understand where you're coming from. We should have had more Sonic music. I agree. It's just difficult to tap into, like, what music could you pick from? Like, I mean, obviously, like, with Sonic 3 being a Sonic Adventure 2 adaptation, they could have used a lot of Sonic Adventure 2 music. But that's why I was kind of happy when I heard Eggman's theme, because it's like, that's from Sonic 06. That's not from Sonic Adventure 2. Although I did like that one little bit of moment where you hear EGGMAN on Robotnik's cell phone. I caught that one too. I thought that was pretty cool. Oh yeah, no, Jim Carrey as Eggman, you know, surprised the hell out of me. You know, I do hope that in the 4th movie we get to see him even fatter. Like he really needs to be the Eggman. But you know, I still like the way Jim Carrey pulled off Eggman. Especially in the 3rd movie. Oh, come on, man. Can I go one race without seeing a monster truck? Ooh, oh no! Oh my god. Joker was turning to the right, so he actually covered out the hallway with that tornado blast from the ghost. That's so annoying. I'm almost a B+. I can do it. I want to try to make it to legendary, but I probably won't have enough time. Let's see. The open network test ends tonight at midnight, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be playing all the way to midnight. I'm an old man. I don't have time to be playing video games that long. Let's go to Apodos.
Hey guys. Looks good. Come on.
I know that's supposed to be the dolphin squeal, but Jesus Christ, that's like the worst sound effect they could have picked for this game.
Yes.
See, you gotta go with the guitar riff. Not the evil squeal that'll hurt your ears. Yeah, I used to be 300 pounds. I used to be a 300-pound fellow. And I decided to lose all that weight like 8 years ago. I went on a weight loss routine. I was able to go from 300 pounds. Right now, I hover between 170 to 180. And I should lose a little bit more weight, but I'm happy with where I'm at. In the following year, I'm going to try to work out to build some muscle, but just staying healthy is important. Like, I want to be as far away from my obesity as possible. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, my height, I believe I'm 5'8". I always forget the number, but I know I'm like 5.5, more or less. I'm not a tall guy, but some people see me as tall. Okay, if I could just get out of this hallway of doom, I might be able to get a head start. Come on. Oh man! Again, I should have activated that shield way later.
Well, that stinks.
Yeah, ain't that the truth, Knuckles? Takes some real discipline because that's such a high mountain to climb. Yeah, no kidding. I remember in the years before I actually was compelled to lose weight.
Good enough.
I tried losing weight in several different ways. It didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Like, I would give up after a week or so. It wasn't until I found, believe it or not, I have 4chan to thank for this, but 4chan there's a section in 4chan called Fit, you know, 4chan.org/fit. It had a sticky, and that sticky had a really good article talking about the mentality that one should have when losing weight. That article alone helped me to understand why I wasn't losing weight the way I wanted to. So after I really took a look at my own eating habit and taking that article to account, that was when I was able to actually slowly lose weight over time. There was a lot of things I had to learn along the way, you know, learning about calorie counting, learning about, you know, like how much one can consume to stay healthy. It really was calories in, calories out that helped me to lose weight. And the other thing I tried to do was I wasn't doing too much rigorous exercising. It was more just walking. Like every day I would walk 10,000 steps and then go back home. Doing that every day and controlling what I eat was definitely what helped me to lose weight. It still takes a lot of willpower, because I mean, you gotta remember, when I was a fat dude, I was eating nothing but burgers, fries, and soda. So having to get rid of that was kind of difficult for me. But I learned you don't have to get rid of the fatty meals. You can enjoy the burgers, you can enjoy the fries every once in a while, but that's just it. You have to learn to enjoy those once in a while. The reason why some people are fat is because they eat those kinds of meal every day. It's part of their diet. A lot of people misunderstand what diet means. Diet doesn't necessarily mean to eat less. Diet just means what is it that you eat habitually. Just by knowing that, having that mindset, you know, knowing what diet actually means can help you lose weight as well. Come on! There we go. Woo! Yeah, when you eat them once in a while, it makes them taste even better. Exactly. The food that you wait a bit out on eating always tastes good. You know what also helps? You know what absolutely helps when it comes to weight loss? Learning to cook your own meals. I've been learning to cook my own stuff for a while now. I make my own food. I make my own burgers. I make my own fish. I make my own steak, my own sandwiches. I've learned to make soup. I've learned to make cobbler, a pie, like all sorts of desserts as well. And learning to make your own meal is good because you get to know exactly what you're consuming when you make it, because you're measuring everything out. So whenever I want a burger, I try my best to cook it myself. And not only does it come out tasty because I know exactly what I'm doing with it, I know exactly how much of it I'm consuming. You know, going to restaurants is never really a good idea, or I should say fast food restaurants is never a good idea because you don't know how much of that stuff you're consuming. Like, yeah, a lot of these restaurants like McDonald's and whatnot, they'll tell you how much are in the meals. But the problem I've come to learn is that even with all of that in mind, they still use a lot of the unhealthy stuff to make the food taste good. So cooking all that stuff yourself really helps because you know exactly what you're putting into. Because the thing about the meals from restaurants, like I think someone on Reddit, I think I learned this from Reddit, but someone asked, what is a kitchen secret? What is a kitchen secret in your restaurant? And I think the number one comment was salt. The secret ingredient is salt. If it tastes good, it's because they used a shit ton of salt. So yeah, you know, like the thing about restaurants is like they'll tell you the calories, but that's usually just an estimate. Sometimes you might get more than what you consume, and it happens. So yeah, I've learned to enjoy my own meals and not really spend a lot of money on restaurant meals. I only really go out to a restaurant when I want something that I cannot make myself. That's why I kind of like going to those wrap restaurants, because I love when they make the chicken wraps and whatnot. Those are really good. There's a particular restaurant in Miami I used to go to that I love so much, where they make the best what is that called? A crepe steak wrap. It's so fucking good. Ah, dang, that magnet really is no joke. Oh, here we go, Frenzy Halaska. Oh, come on, no! There we go. Did you ever watch Superman? Yes, I did see it.
Well, that stinks.
I saw the Superman movie when I got back to Buffalo with my brother. My brother requested that we go see Superman, so we did. We saw it here in Buffalo, and I thought it was a good movie. I love that we just got straight to the point, like straight into the action. Like, I'm so tired of, like, whenever we get a brand new Superman movie or even a superhero movie that's supposed to be like the retelling of the story, we always have to go through the origin story, stuff that we already know. I'm kind of glad that a lot of superhero movies are not focusing on giving us the backstory, because we already know much of the backstory. So with this new Superman movie, we just got right into the action, and it was really good. Like, damn, it's one of the few times where like I hated the villain. Like man, I really wanted to punch Lex Luthor in the mouth, because Jesus Christ, what a fucking asshole. But that's when you know you have a really good villain, when you legit hate the villain. Like, not I hate him because he was a bad character. No, you hate him because there's an actual good villain, knowing exactly how to push people's buttons. That's what made Lex Luthor so damn good. Although I will say, I thought it was kind of funny when he was yelling out all the commands for his evil Superman clone. Like, I kept telling my friend he was playing Blaze Blue by yelling out 1A, 1A, 1A. Like, come on, man, stop being a weeb with the keyboard callouts. Guilty Gear, Blaze Blue, they used the keyboard callouts, which I thought was kind of funny. But yeah, no, in general, the movie was really friggin' good. I thought it was a great movie. Man, I'm about to go on a slight tangent here, but that hot girl though, like, goddamn. Like, I know everyone was simping for her, and I'm no different, because damn, man, she is a damn cutie. All right, let's try this again. Oh my god. I love when everyone just destroys each other with weapons. But I mean, that's kind of to be expected in the higher ranks. Wow, that one weapon shot me to second place.
Can't stop me.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Good enough.
Yeah, man, 1,000? Damn, it's gonna be a while before I can even get to the A rank. And I'm certainly not gonna do that tonight. I'm not even gonna do it at all for the open network test. We'll have to wait until the full game so that I can be able to get up to the legendary ranks. And man, I'm actually curious to see how races look like in the legendary rank. Eve was really cute in the film, but Cat Grant stole the show every scene she was in. I couldn't help but stare at. Yeah. Yeah. What is it with all the ladies in these James Gunn's movies, right? probably stream another hour, but then after that I'm gonna take a break. It's gonna be sad for me to like stop playing this game because after tonight the game will go off service and then we'll have to wait another 4 weeks for the game to come out. But man, I've been having a lot of fun with this game.
Very well.
Like, for real, I was obsessed with this game on Xbox, right? Oh look, I forgot, I was trying to make a crazy taxi vehicle. You know what, let me use that. I do hope that in the final build of the game we get more customization options. I kind of don't like how limiting the options are here. I know why Sonic Team did it, but I wish you could stack decals. There are some things I would like to do when I stack the decals. You're not allowed to do that here. I'm certain the reason why they disabled it is because they don't want people making phallic imagery or basically coming up with clever ways of making stupid imagery. But still, I mean, there should be more decal options. There needs to be a black and white checker pattern. As of now, there's only a white checker pattern. You can't make it alternate between two colors. And if you try to, then you're stacking and you're not allowed to do that.
Watch it. Random track. Treasure expert.
Oh my god, this is it? Am I gonna get first place? Yes! First place with the crazy taxi vehicle, baby!
Yeah, no one better.
Ah, you love to see it.
Good enough.
Good enough indeed. God, this game is crack, like for real, absolute crack. Like, I don't think I've been so obsessed with a racing game quite like this one. Even with the glaring issues that it has, like damn, this game is a lot of fun. I can't wait for the final build. Speak of the devil, I got a notification from Crazy Taxi of all things, because I play the app on my phone every once in a while. So it's like, look, I'll show you what I mean. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Hey guys.
Yay!
Crazy Taxi. Although I really should disable that
Nice.
that notification stuff.
Hello.
Farewell.
Farewell. All right, let's do this. Next race. Donkey Kong Bonanza. I've been enjoying that on Switch too, and it's a really good game. Like, damn, I got sucked into that one for a while. I had to stop playing it because I have to finish my Bayonetta 2 Pure Plat. But as soon as I'm done with the Bayonetta 3 stuff, I will go back to playing Donkey Kong Bonanza. That game is fun. I beat it, so don't worry about like telling me any spoilers if you want. But if you haven't played it, I'm not gonna say a single word. Play Donkey Kong Bonanza. It is really good. Don't let whatever stupid internet people tell you otherwise. Like, don't let anyone online say otherwise, because damn, I've seen the hate for Donkey Kong Bonanza. Like the one guy who made that stupid video that said like Donkey Kong Bonanza was for fetuses. It's like, come the fuck on, dude. Like sometimes a game can just be pure fun. It doesn't need to be challenging sometimes. And I say this as somebody that loves a challenge. I love playing challenging games. Donkey Kong Bonanza may not be challenging, but that doesn't mean it's not fun. Ooh, am I gonna get it? Am I gonna get it? Oh, freaking Amy passed me. You bitch.
Way to go.
The devs of Mario Odyssey worked on DK, so I'm not surprised. The only thing that's really been turning me off for a lot of new Nintendo games is the price tag. Yeah, I know. The price tag is a big issue. I don't know who is to blame here, whether it's the tariff or it's Nintendo wanting to do it, but the sad reality is this isn't Nintendo specifically doing it because other devs are doing it too. Like, don't be surprised when games in the future start costing $80 for the base price, which I hate. That's gonna be the norm. You know what sucks? Console prices have increased. The PS5 price went up, and that pisses me off because I actually kind of want to get a PS5. But now I'm probably not going to get one at all because what point is there? The price went up. It is outside my range. I might as well use that money to get myself a better GPU. And even then, I've already struggled with this, but like, what game is there for the PS5 anyway? When you can play them all on PC. There's only one game on PS5 that I would like to get, and that's Astrobot. That one looks fun. I played it at my friend's house when he had the game. That'll be the one reason I get the PS5, but outside of that, I don't really see myself getting a PS5, even if I do want one. With the price increase, that already pretty much solidified for me that I'm probably not going to get a PS5. I'll wait until a PS6. And when the PS6 comes out, we're going to be getting some amazing graphical video games, but they all run like shit anyway. That's the thing. This is the thing that I'm going to hate about console gaming as a whole. The new console comes out, so now we get beautiful graphics, but the games somehow still run like shit. When are we going to get to an era where the console gives us flawless games every time? The only console I can think of where we had flawless games left and right was the Dreamcast. I guess you could also say the GameCube. No! I can't believe it! Come on, come on, come on, come on! What the fuck? Ah! No! That's not cool! Holy shit, I flew to second place. What the fuck?
Yeah, way to go!
At this point, I'd rather leave it to fans to make patches for games on PC for better performance and play them that way in spite of my weak laptop. $500 for a new console, isn't it? No, you're right. You're right.
Good enough.
I have to ask, what even is the point of getting, what even is the point of new consoles at this point? Like, why do we get new consoles if we're just gonna have games that still run like shit? Like, I feel like developers are relying too much on the console's power. They're relying too much on the power of the console and not simply optimizing a game to make it a good time regardless of what platform it's on. There's a video I saw where someone was discussing this sort of thing where optimization was always an important thing with gaming, and that was something that was more required in the older days. But it seems like with newer consoles, no one really cares about optimization. They'd rather just throw everything into the basket and hope to God that the console runs it fine.
Hey!
which is dumb, but you know, it is what it is.
Hey guys. Hey guys.
There's not many Dr. Eggman fans that race. It's funny because I actually race as Eggman. I just chose Knuckles because he has a good stat. But I'll actually switch over to Eggman after this one. But yeah, you're all right. Not a lot of Eggman players. I would say if you're hesitant on buying the game, don't buy it day one because of the price. For $90, you're asking for a big commitment. And if you don't see yourself playing it a lot, well then just wait for a sale. Don't buy it day one. Like, I am personally super excited for the game. I'm obsessed with this. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be playing this game for a good long while. That's why I don't mind, you know, dropping down the money day one. Does that make me a shill? Probably. But I mean, I'm going to be getting my money's worth with how long I'm going to be playing this game. I mean, I've been playing this game non-stop. I've been playing the network test non-stop, and I got my money's worth even though this was free. So, I mean, there's that. Okay, it's $70 base price. $90 if you want the whole thing. You know, with the DLC and everything. Yes, it's still crazy. The price is ridiculous. However, I did see, I think it was Green Man Gaming. They have a special bonus where you could buy this game at a lower price. I gotta go find it. I think it was Mega64 that posted the link. I'll take 5th. But yeah, no, the price is crazy. I do not blame anyone that chooses not to buy the game. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I don't mind putting down the money because I do have it saved up so I can buy the game. Because I see myself enjoying the game a lot.
Good enough.
I know there's probably going to be some people online that are like, oh my god, you're just wasting money and blah blah blah. But it's like gaming in general, it involves wasting money. I know it's probably not the best thing to say. It makes me sound like I just drop money left and right, but it's like I kind of just want to have fun with what I got. Like, if I'm willing to spend money on this, sure. I mean, as it is, it's a boring life here living on my own. Although I should really play the other games that people have gifted me, because I got Lost Soul Aside from a friend, and I really should play that game. It's just it just bothers me because like, even with my computer having the recommended settings for Lost Soul Aside, I can feel the game chugging. So I'm gonna wait until the developers optimize the game a bit so that I can be able to play it in a better state. And of course, there's other games I gotta fall back on with my backlog. Yeah, it really is poorly optimized.
do
I
it.
know the dev said that they'll fix it, so I'll wait it out. Oh yeah, yeah. Are you gonna do like a video essay discussing Lost Soul Aside? Because I know Devil Joe plans to do that. I'm not sure if you have something in mind. I wouldn't mind watching that. Oh yeah, that's right. You're also doing a Darksiders video. I look forward to that because I love Darksiders. I gotta play the third game. I heard it's very different from the other two, but still worth playing. Ah, missed it. Oh wow, I'm doing poorly. Like really poorly. Come on. Oh, you are? Well, like I said, I'm looking forward to that video, Devil Joe. You have my word that I'll be there. Holy cow, that was a very hectic race. See,
Well, that stinks.
one thing you gotta learn about me is like, I'm not the kind of guy that focuses on winning all the time, like when it comes to games like fighting games or racing games. I prefer just having fun being in the chaos. That's why I love playing games like Marvel vs. Capcom 3, where even if I get my ass handed to, I love seeing how the other players do these crazy combos on me. I'm that kind of person. I'm never a sore loser. I just love being in the mayhem. And this game has the right amount of mayhem for me. It's so wacky and it's so silly, and yet it can also be crazy fast like F-Zero. That's why I can't put this game down. It's fun. I know there are people out there that are going to complain and say that this game is very item heavy based. Like, oh my god, you got to have a good weapon in order to win the race. And maybe you're right. They're right about that. But I mean, from my experience, the way I see it, you just have to be incredibly intelligent about the way you use your items. You can't just throw it out all willy-nilly. Like, you got to use it to defend yourself. You also got to boost at the right moment. You also got to learn to take those shortcuts, like, when they matter the most. So yeah, it's a huge dedication, but it pays off, you know, most of the time. I can't win consistently, but I'm always at the top 10. No, top 5 at the very least. Oh, hey, somebody gave me a thumbs up. Actually, I should do that. Hold on. Let's see. I'm going to give it to...
Let's go.
Who should I give it to? I'm going to give it to... Ah, damn. Not enough time. No way. I'll give you a thumbs up later. gonna do a few more races because I'm starting to feel a little out of it. Like I'm starting to lose a little bit of energy. Like I love this game, but one thing I will say I kind of don't like, it's the sensory overload. Like holy shit, all these colors pouring into my eye. There's only so much sugar I can take in before I start suffering from diabetes.
Watch it. Random track.
That was a pretty clean race. Huh. I'm surprised there wasn't that many people trying to attack me.
Way to go.
Even though I got third, that was a pretty smooth race.
Good enough.
Good enough. I'm gonna change characters. I'm gonna go back to being Cream. Like, Cream is fun to play as. I'll end it on that note with Cream again. Hold on. And in case you guys didn't know, because like I was racing with this vehicle, this car that I made is a reference to Herbie from The Love Bug, which was one of my favorite movies growing up as a kid. When I was a little kid, I was obsessed with the Volkswagen Beetle. I don't know why, but that car was always so cool to look at as a kid. Let's see. Which one should I get?
Hello.
Oh, too quick charge. Prefer ultimate charge. You know what? I'll stick with this one.
Let's go. Later.
Yeah. How about this? At 9 o'clock, I will call it here, which will be in about 15 minutes. So that gives me about 3 more races to do. So let's do it. Let's make them count. These next 3 races, I promise I'll try to make it into the top 5. I hope we get more horn options, because I want one that fits the Love Bug. Holy cow, I forgot, like, this car turns on a dime. It's like I said, like, Cream the Rabbit has crazy handling. The only thing is you really can't drift in place like you can with the hoverboard. So you can't really snake the boost power.
Beg your pardon?
No, 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 no. Oh my god. No. Did I get 5th place? Please tell me it's a little higher than 5th.
Well, I tried my best.
I think it's 6. I feel like I got 6th place. Nope, 5th. Nice. Okay. I'm good on that end. Like I said, I'm going to make it into the top 5.
Hooray!
Oh, damn it. I keep bumping into this thing. All right. 2 more races. Let's do it. Well, let's make it count. While we're here, I'm going to give my love bug a better horn. There we go. There you go. Rockin' Herbie, baby. You know, with you guys mentioning that you're working... Oh, come on, a network error. With you guys mentioning working on video essays, I would really love to try to make my own. I have thought for a while what to do, you know, between discussing the mechanics of Bayonetta, also discussing the mechanics of Wonderful 101. I feel like there's room for me to throw in something. I'll plan it out in the future. But for now, I really just want to focus on gameplay footage. Like I said, I'm going to try to get my Bayonetta 3 stuff done. I'm down to the last 2 chapters, so it shouldn't take too long. I just took a break from that because this game. But as soon as this network test is over, I'm going to go back to playing Bayonetta 3, get those videos done, and then I also have the collab project that I'm working on, so, you know, I have to start putting together the videos and start making a coherent combo video out of that, and hopefully that turns out good. The video won't go live until December though, so I got plenty of time to make it good. Podcasts? I'm not sure. I'm not really good at podcasts. I ramble on a lot, but if I were to really do a good podcast, I would need someone to talk to so I could bounce off someone else. But I really don't have someone in particular I could rely on for that. I wouldn't mind. Although, Damn. I know with Drazer, the thing about Drazer is like I know he speaks Portuguese. Well, no, not Portuguese. I think he speaks Spanish. He's from Brazil, I believe. I would have to do a podcast where we speak Spanish and then translate it for everyone else. As for Yoshesk, I'd rather not bug her. I respect her a lot, so I never DM her or anything, you know. Although I would love to be able to interact with her, because she's a great person. But I give her a lot of room, though. But maybe, you know, something I've thought about doing in the future. I'll mention this as soon as I'm done with this race. Let me focus a bit. Come on. Let it die, let it die. Yes! I actually got the shield right in time. Oh, come on! I thought it was gonna be the slime. Oh my god, second place, second place, second place, second place. Oh, don't tell me freaking Omega passed me.
Well, I tried my best.
If Omega passed me, I'm gonna be pissed. Wait, what the fuck? Where did Shadow come from? What? Where the hell was Shadow? Like, okay, Omega didn't pass me, but where the fuck was Shadow? I didn't see him at all. Okay, so... okay, going back to what I was saying. Something I want to do, which would be pretty easy for me to create. I want to make reaction videos, but not like your typical reaction videos like, whoa, what is that monkey doing kind of thing. No, I want to do reaction videos specifically reacting to combo videos, like newly made combo videos by people who aren't recognized in the action games community. They probably post like a video and it gets like 300, 400 views. I kind of want to like watch those, like give exposure to those kinds of players while also giving an input on how they edit it and how they edit the video, whether or not it's good or if there needs to be improvements, and talk about how it works. You know, because I know there's actually been a lot of people that have asked me, like, how do I edit these videos? Like, how do I put it together so that they look fun to watch? And I feel like making a reaction video, like making reactions to these kinds of videos might help with me giving an input to how they make that kind of content and how they can make it better. Like, that's an idea I've had in mind. I just don't know if I would have the time to pull such a thing off. But it is something I've had in mind, and maybe it is something I will explore in the future. We'll see. I believe this will be the last race, so let's make a count. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I was trying to avoid the robot and then I get run into the boxing glove. Oh, come on! No! I can't end it on a bad note. Ooh, boy, that was terrible.
I'll have to try harder next time.
Will you use exaggerated faces? Like, oh my god, there'd be a bunch of those like, she's 12? Zia! No, I wouldn't do that kind of shit. I hate that. Although, I know for a fact that as much as people hate them, clickbaits are extremely important when it comes to gaining an audience. Like, I remember Maximilian Dude was talking about this in one of his videos where he was talking about like how to try and get some exposure out there, and you know, he mentioned that yes, when it comes to clickbaits, people hate them, but clickbaits exist for a reason. You know, clickbaits is how people get views. There are some thumbnails out there that have become so infamous that just by seeing the thumbnail, you already know what the video is about, and you probably may not even know who the user is, but the video has millions of views. Like the fucking the picture of the moon from Legend of Zelda, but with the lips from that monster from Star Wars. You know exactly what thumbnail I'm talking about. I know you know what it is I'm talking about. There's also the one about, can you cast an obsidian sword? I remember that thumbnail was floating around for a while and people hated it because it was everywhere for some reason. I did say I was going to do one more race, but I'm kind of like in the mood to continue a little more. Maybe 2 more races. Well, it's just I feel like I need to end it on a good note. If I can make it into the top 5, then I'll end the stream. But yeah, no, clickbaits are important. I know me and Devil Joe have been going back and forth when it comes to thumbnail creation, and I know the thumbnails that he's worked on are pretty good. It just, you really do need to attract people, like, in both the positive and negative ways, because that's how you get views. What the fuck? No! What is going on? Wow. Watch, this is the race where I get first place out of nowhere. Come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. No, no, oh, that would have been a crazy turnabout after I just said what I said.
That was fun.
But damn, that was pretty damn good though. I flew all the way to first and then second.
Hooray!
You know what? I'm gonna end it on that note. No more crazy re-obsessions. I'm taking a break here. You were a hater of this game? That's a shame to hear, but if you're enjoying it, that's all that matters. I'm personally obsessed with this game. I think this game is great. I'm not going to say it's a worthy successor to Transform, because I think Transform still has so much sauce to it. But what I will say is that this game has that arcade flow that I love about Sega. There's something about this game that is just so full of crack that it just makes me always keep playing and playing and playing. And I mean, I'll admit, when the demo first came out, I was so obsessed. I was playing this game Friday night all the way into like 5 o'clock in the morning, and so I had to sleep in all day long. Like, damn, this game is fun, and I can't wait for the final build of the game. But yeah, that about does it for me. As much as I want to keep playing and make hours upon hours of footage, I also need my rest. But definitely when this game will come out, I will be doing some weekly sessions, maybe do some Friday night Sega racing with the audience if they want to. I mean, I'm not popular enough for that, but we'll see how it goes. So until then, hold on. So until then, I guess I will call it a night here. I'm probably going to continue playing this game in my spare time for another hour or so, but that's my own spare time. And then after that, I gotta get some sleep. So for those of you out there that decided to tune in and watch this, I thank you all so much. Thank you to Danny, Devil Joe, Chaser Tech, Prometheus, and a few other players. I can't recall their names off the top of my head. I'm sorry. Thank you to everyone that stopped on by to see this. This was just a fun little stream. I wanted to stream this earlier, and I really did wanted to do an all-night session with this, but you know, the sensory overload of this game really does put a number on me, and it gets so overwhelming that I feel like I have to have a bottle of Tylenol ready at hand every time I'm playing this game. So yeah, yeah, that about does it for me. I will be taking a break now. You guys have a good one. Thanks for catching the stream, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Take care, everyone.
I know that you